Hey everybody, it's CJ here and we're going to do another little All-Stars video. We're going to look at the Big Show, because he's very similar to Andre the Giant, so a lot of the things will apply from the last video. But what we're going to look at is some of the big man traits, the Big Show's one meaningful combo, the one that you definitely need to know, and some other fun tools that the Big Show has as well at his disposal. So, let's get into it and let's have a look at the Big Show. So Big Show, being of the big man class, means reduced speed but increased damage, and also access to the fully charged punch, which once stored becomes unblockable, causes a bounce, and you can get a nice follow-up grab afterwards. You also get the charged up grab as well, which you can't store, but it throws them into the corner, and it does set up for a signature as well. It builds a hell of a lot of meter too, which you need to watch out for as well. If you hit one of those charged grabs on their wake up or anything like that, you're going to build a lot of meter for a signature. And the other thing that the Big Show gets, as well as Andre, is the push. On block, press the quick punch and you push your opponent off you. But watch out, don't miss it, or you're going to be punished pretty hard. So Big Show has strings like Andre the Giant, where punch punch works until it is blocked. Light punch or heavy punch when blocked will stop the chain. But what I've worked out is that grab comes out if you put grab into that chain as well. So what you can do is you could input light punch, grab pretty quickly, and what will happen is the game will ignore the second punch on block and it will go straight into the grab. This is very, very handy to keep mixing your opponent up and keep them guessing, because now they might be expecting the grab all the time, and then when they try and counter the grab, you'll get the heavy punch instead, and you can get into those Big Show and Andre the Giant meaningful combos. So much like Andre the Giant, Big Show's got a giant damage combo that is uncounterable after the first hit. So once you hit that quick strike into the heavy strike, you've knocked them down. Do a heavy strike to keep them on the ground, heavy strike to launch them into the air, heavy grab, light grab during that heavy grab to get the backbreaker follow up, pop them back up again with heavy punch into the grab, follow up again, you do that big damage, and after that light punch is hit, it is absolutely unblockable and unstoppable. One thing that Big Show gets over Andre is that he can jump right into his stomp, and he can hit it from quite far away. We're going to move into a range where it's pretty much the furthest away that it can hit. So in multi-man matches, or if you catch someone just hitting buttons, you can launch them in the air and get a nice punish. So another cool tool that Big Show has is his forward and heavy strike, which is a charge forward that knocks people down, and it leaves them in a situation where they just have to get up. You can't really follow up after it, but you're able to move and do what you want. They're stuck in place while they're getting up, so you can make them guess the strike, make them guess the grab, make them guess the charge strike, whatever you want. It's entirely up to you. You put them in a situation where they are forced to guess, and it's super handy. One other thing I've noticed that Big Show's finisher is a strike, which means that it's pretty flexible, it's harder to see, and you can also use it to anti-air jumping moves as well. You can use it in some fun combos as well. Not entirely practical, but a fun thing to know anyway. So that's all you really need to know about the Big Show in All-Stars. You know his big damage combo. Now of course juggles are juggles in All-Stars, and sometimes they're just not going to work out. But these combos usually work quite a lot of the time, so you're going to actually be unlucky if they don't happen. And you've also worked out that he's got some pretty cool buttons as well. He's got that stomp, he's got that push. He can really harass his opponents, keep them on the ground, keep them guessing, so he can get into the situations where he does the big damage combo. And that's all the Big Show is all about. Big Show and Andre are big man characters that just want to do the big damage combos that will kill you in 2 touches. So there we go, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what else you want to see, and we'll get on there. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. You're all the best.